see what happens. Hey, it did work. Dang. That's what's up. Hey everybody, and welcome back to Droobz Vids and another live stream here. Glad to be here tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, hopefully this popped up for everybody. Had a little bit of trouble getting it started, but yeah. Maybe I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know right now. Not even sure if I'm live. Let's see here. I don't even see it. Interesting. Not sure if this is working. I think it is. Let's see, live stream setting. Cancel that. Maybe it's not actually working. Might have to restart. Might have to restart the whole stream. Okay, we'll do that. We'll restart the whole stream. Oh. Let's go ahead and do this though. Oh, that's why I didn't make it public. Damn. Okay, here we go. Man, what is even happening now? This is ridiculous. Oh man, you know, sometimes you do things and they don't work out. So yeah, my bad if you guys were waiting. I should probably not watch this YouTube while you guys are up here. Let's make sure we are live now. Real quick. Yes, we are. Man, the funny thing about it is, man, the thumbnail is probably gonna look straight dookie too. But yeah, so what happened was I actually had everything set up and I didn't have the live as public. It was unlisted. So I don't even know. It's one of them things. So yeah. But we out here. We're live. And I'm just going to redo the intro because nobody saw that part and I was like all super awkward and quiet and yeah. So welcome back to Droobz Vids, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic night. I'm doing all right. And yeah, as you guys can see, we're still a mess. Actually, I started, is this my right finger? This finger, there we go. I actually started organizing all this stuff, so it's coming along. And, you know, had some stuff come up personally. But yeah, I'm going to get it all done tonight so I could have all that stuff organized because it is quite a mess in here. But yeah, what's going on, Bright Grim? What is going on, Miguel? How you guys doing tonight? Tat79, what's going on? Let me see. I don't even know if I could make this like a less crappy thumbnail. Whatever, guys. We're just going to roll with it, right? So, hopefully you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? I still kind of trying to figure out OBS for the most part. It's kind of weird because I got like all these things on my screen. But yeah. Hey, King Maverick collects. What's going on? And yeah, see, I can't even talk. Let me get some water. Hold on. What's going on? There we go. It sounds better. Watching some NBA games. That's what's up. So yeah, has anybody watched any of the new winter animes yet? I haven't started watching them. I've seen a few, added a couple to my list. Haven't started watching them yet. And yeah, kind of hit a delay with the anime reviews, but I am going to be doing Vinland Saga first. I actually had a lot of people reach out to me and asked about it because they haven't seen it. Don't really know what it's about. But just for future reference, the review videos are going to be just that. I'm going to be reviewing the actual episodes. So there will be spoilers. I'm probably gonna be doing like an episode per video. It'll be like 5 to 6 minutes long, nothing crazy. And if you just watch them in tandem with the episodes, or you watch that one episode and then watch the review, and then kind of go from there, just episode per episode, just make it easier on everybody. And it's not gonna be like an hour-long video where I talk about this, whatever it may be, 12 episode season, 24 episode season, or something like that. But yeah. Hey, Funko Frenzy, what's going on, man? Yeah, the anime seasons right now are pretty dry. I actually got a few. Man, these people DMing me. Oh, word. All right, so yeah, we're gonna be Ian Wrestling King 83. What's up? But yeah, I'm gonna check out a few of the new animes for this season, and I'll probably pick one, maybe two, to do reviews on. Not quite sure yet. Vinland Saga is gonna happen fast because the whole season's out, but the newer stuff, it'll be coming out per episode, so keep that in mind. Hey, thanks, appreciate it. It's kind of a mess right now, so you don't get the full effect of the Funko Pops, but yeah. And another thing, I got a video coming out tomorrow. I actually just finished recording that, and that's gonna be, I gotta edit it tonight, but yeah, that's gonna be a hunt video as well. I went to Video Game Heaven, which is a sister store to Cool Stuff. So if you guys watch that Cool Stuff hunt video, Video Game Heaven, they have a ton of video games, but other than that, I kind of just took a look at all the figures they have there, but they don't have any Funko Pops. It's all video game figures and statues, anime statues and stuff like that. They got some pretty higher end stuff, $100 range down to $15-$20 range. They actually had some pretty cool blind boxes there too. They had like some Final Fantasy ones. I thought about getting a few, maybe, I don't know. I still haven't opened up my Borderlands 3 blind boxes, which I've been kind of slacking on, but that's neither here nor there, so that's going to be happening eventually. Hey, Bored Pop Collector, what's going on? See, Dorohendo, only one I'm watching, but to review is going to be tricky. It's very confusing until the story pieces things together. Well, that actually, it makes for a pretty good review, I think, because especially if you're watching it episode at a time and waiting for the whole week, because it kind of raises a lot of questions and it brings up discussion, in my opinion. So I think that's something that's kind of cool. Hey Claudia, what is going on? How are you and Vince doing? Hope everything's all right over there. See, Video Game Heaven, on a scale of GameStop to 10, what would you rate it? Man, I'd probably give them a much better rating than GameStop. Only because they get a ton of figures that GameStop doesn't. But they still get new games, but they have a huge library of used games. And, sometimes they have some pretty hard to find games there as well. I'm not the biggest gamer in the world, but I did see some stuff that I was like, oh man, I remember that game and I've never seen it at GameStop. So yeah, just kind of stuff like that. But it's a really cool shop, and it's not as big as Cool Stuff, not nearly as big, but since they are their sister store, they do get a lot of the figure stock. So hey, Poppin' Stories, what's going on? GameStop to 10. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I actually thought about doing this, like, I don't know how I could set it up if I did an Instagram live and a YouTube live at the same time. I think that'd be kind of cool, but I think I'd need like another mount for my phone to do that on Instagram. But whatever. Let's see, excited for the weekend. Office remodel going down. Nice. That's gonna be fun. Sounds like, well, it's gonna be fun for you, but not really for Vince, because Vince, is probably gonna have to do a bunch. But it's hilarious either way. So I'm sure it's gonna look really good though when it's done. But yeah, I was gonna say, this next video too, that you guys are gonna see, I didn't pick up any Funko Pops. I picked up a Van Presto, I picked up a Nendroid, and I picked up a Bring Arts figure that isn't really cheap. So yeah, pretty excited to show you that. And it's actually my first Bring Arts. There's a few I want to get, but nothing that I'm really, like, oh my god, I need to get this right now. Until I saw this one, and yeah, needed it. So not really need, but I really, really wanted it, and I had some store credit, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger on there. Figure King, not yet. It's funny because I was talking to King Maverick Collects the other day about a bunch of figures, and he was asking me about SH Fig Arts. I do have one. I have Spike from Cowboy Bebop, and I will be getting more. I actually sent him like a pretty large list of the ones I want. I think it's probably like 7 or 8 total, and I'll be getting those eventually over time. So anime figures in general, outside of static statues like Banprestos and Good Smile's new pop-up parade, your prize figures from Jaya or Sega, or even Banpresto prize figures, those are, on the cheaper end of the scale. But once you start getting into things like Nendroid, you're talking 50, 60 bucks. If you're getting a DX, you're talking 80, 90, $100. If you're looking at SH Fig Arts, those run about $60 plus, depending on which ones they are, what size they are. If I'm looking at Figmas, I'm looking at $90 and up. Or sometimes you get pretty good deals through Good Smile when they first had pre-orders up. So, you could get them for around $70, $80, and that's retail. And Bring Arts figures, there's a few on my list now, and those start about 90 bucks. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. And Revoltech, there's a couple Revoltechs I want to get, but nothing lame like them Toy Story ones. I'm just saying, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, there's actually a few really good ones that I want to pick up from Revoltech. I'm not the biggest fan of their joint system, but I am a fan of their sculpts, and I could deal with the joint system with those great sculpts. So, yeah. Let me catch up with the chat here real quick. See, what anime am I watching now? I was actually just talking about that earlier. The season's pretty dry right now. I do have a few on my list that I'll be looking at. I'm actually going to sit down tonight and watch it after I edit this hunt video for you guys. So currently right now, to answer your question, I got 3 new ones on my list, and I'll probably end up adding more. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up my queue here. So we got, let's see. I don't think I saved the screen caps of them. Okay, so the first one we got is called Inspector or In/Spectre. If you guys want a quick synopsis of these, let me know, and I'll read the synopsis to you. But yeah, Inspector is one of them. Looks pretty interesting. We also got, I'm going to wait for Madoka Magica to finish up. So I'll wait for that one, because I have watched all of Madoka Magica, but they got a new one out called Magia Record. And I'm going to wait for that to finish before I watch that. I've been watching Room Camp, which is a spinoff of Laid Back Camp. So heads up on that. Okay, this other one I want to check out is called Science Fell in Love. So I tried to prove it. That seems pretty interesting. I was thinking about watching the Seton Academy Join the Pack, but I passed on that. And the one other one we got, was it this one? I don't think it was this one. No, because that's a movie. There's a movie called The Island of Giant Insects, which looks kind of interesting. Not sure on that one yet. Hold on, I added another one here. Asteroid in Love. Gonna be watching that. And yeah, that's it so far for this season. If you guys know anything coming out that looks interesting, or you might want me to review, definitely let me know, and I'll be sure to add it to my list so I can check it out. So you watch Food Wars, been there, done that, read the manga, it's over. Okay. Just a heads up. I mean, it doesn't get any better. I don't know. At a point in Food Wars, for me, it fell off like really hard. and that's when it started getting into like the mafia underground cooking battles. So yeah. Let's see who we got. What do we got going on? Hey, Matt Fusion, what is up? So who are these strangers? Oh yeah. Hey, Ron Molina, what's going on? Ninjas are some of my favorite types of anime figures. Definitely. Same here. Let's see. Frayne and Alter are my favorite manufacturer for anime figures. Okay. Max Factory does really well, in my opinion. But I can't argue with Frayne and Alter. See, Trell Collects, what's going on? See, sounds neat, especially a giant insect one. Yeah, it does. Hey, just to get from 305, what's going on, Vince? Long time no talk, except that last time that you're hating on the Patriots, but you know, whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, so that giant insect one, that kind of just popped up out of nowhere. They do have an OVA episode, and then they got the movie. So it ends up being an hour and 37 minutes long if you watch them both. And I'm guessing that's the way to watch it, is the OVA and then the movie. But yeah, I'll read the synopsis here for you guys if you are interested. So it starts with Island Giant Insects. Students from Hosho Academy High School were aboard a plane when it crash lands under mysterious circumstances. Oh snap. The heroine, Oribe Mitsumi, and her classmates wash ashore on an island, of course. The surviving passengers decide to wait for help to come, but the island turns out to be inhabited by giant insects. Oh no! See, Mitsumi wakes up on a beach and finds her classmate Matsuyo Ayumi. They use their wits to procure food, believing that help will come in 3 days. They decide to endure until then. So, I don't know. It's categorized as supernatural. So I don't know. I might check it out. You know, that's an hour and a half. You know, that's like a good 5 episodes of something else that you could watch theoretically. But you know, hour and a half. That's not so bad. I'll probably check it out if I'm waiting on other animes to keep up. You know, week by week basis. Hey, NYC Monster 139, what's going on, man? See, giant insects is a bit cultured. If you catch my drift, heard some good and bad things about it, so it's a toss up for me. You know, I'm a pretty cultured individual, so I don't mind it that much. And by cultured, so it's like a Reddit reference for people of culture is what they call it, or you know, man of culture. And that's basically, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't want to tell you to go on Reddit and look it up or Google it or anything like that. It might bring up some shady stuff, but yeah. I don't. We'll just leave it at that. That's what I'm saying. But, you know, being a man of culture isn't a bad thing. Being a woman of culture isn't a bad thing. You know, you kind of just accept the good with the bad as far as that goes. I mean, it's not. We're not. So culture. Dang, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, because there's categories that things are broken down into. Ecchi content is one category, and that's with, you know, might have possible nudity in it, or it might have a lot of sexual references in it, or you know, stuff like that, and that's kind of considered the culture. So you know, if you don't have a problem with any of that, then you would be considered a person of culture. So that's like the best way I could explain it. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how else to explain the culture. You know, I watch a ton of anime, and you know, I have no. Damn it, Trell told me to drink water, and I did. All right, Trell's like the most man of culture I know. Like, he's all into like this One Piece fan art and stuff like that. It's really really cultured stuff. But yeah, I mean, you know, I watch a ton of anime, and it doesn't bother me at all. I could see if you don't watch a lot of anime, and you know, you walk into, I don't know, something like, hold on, let's see, something like, what's a good one that's pretty cultured? Um, let's see. I got How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Okay, How Not to Summon a Demon Lord has a fantastic story. It has fantastic characters, great character development, in my opinion. There's really good action in it. There's really good slice of life tones in it as well, as far as that world goes. But there's a lot of ecchi content in it, and that could bother somebody if they're just getting into anime. They sit down and they're like, oh man, How Not Summon a Demon Lord, that sounds cool, sounds like it might be funny. Well, there is comedy in it, but there is a lot of bouncing things happening, clothes getting ripped kind of stuff, sexual innuendos, references, and whatnot. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind, I guess. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm explaining culture. How did we even get here? All right, let's see. There's no way to explain it without sounding suspect. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you know, kind of deal. I'm over here trying to drink water now with a cap on. This is terrible. I mean, Food Wars could be considered culture. Just, I don't know, it's kind of odd because I don't really see it as an full-blown ecchi content type of anime or manga, but that's just me because I feel like the main focus of Food Wars is exactly that, the shokugeki, the Food Wars between each other. But when you have the judges that eat the food, the show takes you, or manga takes you, into their mindscape and shows you how they feel in their head, not necessarily what they show on the outside. So yeah, I mean, I guess it can be a little culture, but to me, that's not the main focus of it. There are animes that are purely focused on the culture. And that's not typically something that, I gravitate towards, or, 100% am like, okay, I gotta watch this cultured anime. Yeah, let's go. No, I mean, I'll eventually watch it, but it's not, something that goes to the top of my list right away, unless there's a really dry season like this winter season. There's not very many animes coming out that look super interesting. That's just my opinion, though. So if you guys think there is a bunch of super interesting animes, definitely let me know and I'll check them out. Let's see. Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail is very cultured, in my opinion, because there's a lot of fan service in Fairy Tail. So fan service, if you guys don't know, man, I'm just like, I gotta explain all the lingo now. So fan service is what the artists do, basically for the fans. Like, they have this character, whether it be male or female. I should use this other hand because it's more on the camera. So take this character, whether it be male, female, 2 characters, 3 characters, however many characters, and they take them and they draw them in a way for the fans to appreciate more, if you catch my drift. It might be some skimpy clothing, might be some skimpy armor, or, something like that, or doing something that they don't normally do out of character context. That's kind of fan service. And Fairy Tail does have quite a bit of fan service, but don't let that take away from what Fairy Tail is, which is probably one of the best animes, in my opinion, in the last decade, as far as story, character development, and just as a total package goes. See, how to no, it's how not to summon a demon lord. Hey, Funko Illuminati, Funko Quack, what is going on? If I miss anybody, say something in the chat. DJ Patrick GC, what is up? I like to say what's up to everybody. See, this is better than any movie you've seen. Dang. Like, I'm over here struggling, like, trying to explain this. Man, this is... I was going to sit here and talk about a bunch of anime figures that I had planned on picking up, and then it turned into a anime lingo explanation video or live stream, and I'm struggling. But, it's whatever, guys. These live streams are, I'd like to have a focus on the live stream, but, whatever you guys like to talk about in chat, that's what we end up doing. So, it's just funner that way, in my opinion, than to just, kind of brush it all off and stick to one subject. I enjoy chatting with everybody, so that's why I do the live streams. I think it's a lot of fun. Let's see. Soul Eater was the first one that got me into anime, and the first 3 episodes had intense etchy scenes. Facts. See, there's tasteful fan service and there's just trashy fan service. That's true too. See, how many band pressos do I have? I got total in my collection. I probably got. I'm actually looking at them right now because I got cases set up over there, and not everything's in the case. I just kind of have it set up a certain way. I don't know. I want to say I probably got 25, 30, something like that. Nothing crazy. Hey, thanks, Samaj. Welcome to the stream, bud. Them wow sounds. Oh man, the wow sounds on Fairy Tail are great. Let me see if I can do it. It's like, I don't know. Lucy gets out the bathtub or something like that. Can't see anything. Just mad cleavers, whatever. And then, like, in the background, I swear they have like this one button, and they always press it and it makes the same wow noise. And it's like, wow. It's hilarious. That's I don't think I really did it that well, but that's kind of what it sounds like. See, Anime 101, here for it. That's what's up, man. See, Kageyama-sama. Oh, God, I can't even talk. Love is War Season 2 is like April. Is it? That's a pretty quick turnaround. Just got home at work. That's what's up. I feel like that's a really quick turnaround for that show. But that's good. That's good. I really enjoyed that one. Hey, I appreciate it, Funko Illuminati. Any new sports-themed animes that is good right now? The last one I seen was Haikyuu. Haikyuu is really good. If you haven't watched Kuroko's Basketball, definitely check that out. That's really good. And Yamusha Pedal, which is probably my favorite sports-themed anime, and that's about a cycling team. So definitely check those out if you haven't. I don't really follow the sports anime realm that much, but those 3 I have watched, and they're fantastic. I don't know, maybe I should start looking at more. I heard Ace of the Diamond is really good. It's a baseball one. I haven't watched that. And I don't really categorize like the boxing stuff in sports animes. I guess you kind of can. There was that sumo one that was cool. Don't remember the name of it. Megalobox was really good. So yeah, I kind of like classifying like those ones like the boxing and stuff like that kind of like into a fighting thing, because it's more fighting centric versus sport centric, if that makes sense. Can't wait for that Acid Band Presso. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to be copping that. Yeah. So I know exactly what you said. Sounds like an attention guy. Definitely do it. See, DJ Pratt, you got that Human Torch going to dark today. That's what's up, man. See, watch Red Ace of the Diamond. Yeah, there you go. See, Trell knows what's up. You see the Marvel Collector Box spoiler? I did not see the Collector Box spoiler yet. I'm sure it's probably all over Instagram, so I'll check it out. Hold on, you know what? I'll just check it out right now. How about that? Let's see here. Who got the spoiler? Probably Dispops. Let's see. Marvel Collector Core. Warning, spoilers ahead. Hey, oh, it's a Fantastic Four box. If you guys want me to show you what's gonna be in that box, let me know, and I will. I got the spoilers up right now, so yeah, we can take a look at it if you want. Let's see, Black Clover does not have much stuff, and it kind of sucks. Like, Black Clover's, in my opinion, really awesome. I think it's a really awesome anime. And they got a ton of episodes out right now. They never took a break since they started releasing episodes, which I think is really cool. There's very little filler. The story is great. Characters are great. Development is great. The effects, the animation, I like it all. I think it's fantastic anime, but it just never really caught on with a huge crowd. And I think it will eventually, just not right now. But eventually it will, and then we're going to start seeing a whole lot of product come out for Black Clover. And I can't wait for that because I want to get my hands on some of it. Just saying. So you have 10 My Hero and 1 Dragon Ball Z Band Prestos. That's what's up. My Hero has a ton of Band Prestos right now, but what really kills me is they came out originally with the DXF figures, and then they came out with, it wasn't the Heroes, what? No, it was, so they had the DXF figures, and then they had another line, and then they came out with the Age of Heroes line for My Hero, which kind of sucks because I like the DXF figures. I thought they had really cool poses and nice sculpts. And then they came out with all the action pose stuff, and I was just kind of like, oh, backing off on those. Because I kind of like the standing sculpts. I think they look really good for Band Prestos, what they put out. I just enjoy that type of sculpt for those types of figures. And the Age of Heroes look really good, so I enjoy those ones. And they got the newer ones too with the villains. Don't really remember off the top of my head which those ones are, but those are cool too because I do like the villains. Let's see. Are you guys tripping in the chat, huh? Man, I'm like way behind on chat. Let's see. Nelly fan, what's going on? So those buttons, like not button, no button. I'm pretty sure there's one that, yeah, man, I should like see if I can't get a sound clip of the wow and just like add it in the back of my videos when I say something, or like when I show you guys a new figure or something like that, just be like wow. You know the trailer? I didn't see the trailer. I need to check that out. Let's see. Been watching Cells at Work on Netflix. Cells at Work is dope. I enjoy Cells at Work. I thought that was a really good anime. Hey, no problem, cool Asian bro. Megalobox was the last sports anime I watched. Hopefully someone answered your question, Vince. If not, I will DM you after the stream, and I'll give you that little list. Yeah, mecha animes. Troll was saying that it's kind of hard to get into. I feel the same way, especially Gundam stuff. Iron Blood Orphans, don't get me wrong, fantastic. But a lot of the other Gundams, Robotech, stuff like that, they're very drama-centric. So you don't get like as much super cool robot battle action as you would want. You get pretty heavy drama and storyline, which is good if you're into that. Not so much myself. That's why I really liked Gurren Lagann. I do classify that as a mecha anime. And Darling in the Franxx, they had really good stories, but they had a really good mix of action in there too. So definitely like that. And a little bit of culture, just saying. So you're really bad at keeping up with the anime that's out. I'm also watching things from at least a season or two ago. Hey man, they put out so many animes. It's not uncommon to be behind, especially if you're watching like something mainstream. Most people tend to keep up with that more, and then they go back to the lesser known studio animes, and then they catch up from there. And that's totally fine. It happens all the time. I even do it. Like sometimes I'll get to my queues on whether it be Netflix, Crunchyroll, Funimation, or Amazon. I'm just like, dang, that's right. I need to watch this whole anime that was out like 6 months ago. So waiting for World Trigger. I don't know if they're gonna bring World Trigger back. I like World Trigger though. That intro was fire. But it was just funny because like it was always like halfway through an episode they dropped the intro. I'm just like, oh man, there's so much episode left. Nah, you wrong. Mecha needs a refresh, definitely. Last sports anime I watched was Space Jam. I don't know if that really counts, but I do like Space Jam. Space Jam was dope. Still need to finish Girl Like. Stop slacking, man. Stop slacking. Yo, I'm like super far behind chat. Let me catch up real quick. Candyman Rip, what's going on? Black Clover manga's fireball. The attention's on NBA Chain Demon Slayer. Yep. Dr. Stone's lip. Not really. Okay, so Chasing Pops. What's going on? Before I go further into the chat, Dr. Stone was a little disappointing for me. So the homie Trail hyped it like way up, like super hyped this thing up, like it was gonna be the next, best anime ever. And I started watching it, and about halfway through the first season, I was like, no, I'm just gonna wait for the whole season to come out because I can't really do this like week by week, and because it never really grabbed me and pulled me in. The story was cool. It was a very cool concept, but it wasn't something that just pulled me in to that world and kept me watching or kept me wanting another episode. So yeah, I mean, animation was good, See, Promise Neverland's best new Shonen Jump series. Definitely agree with that, hands down. Promise Neverland. If you guys never watched it, definitely watch it. It actually got nominated for Anime of the Year, so it's going to start getting a lot of recognition. And I've been talking about it since it came out. So yeah, you guys definitely check it out before it's too late. You don't want to be on that bandwagon like, oh, I'm only watching it because it's Anime of the Year. You want to be there before it's Anime of the Year. And it's funny because 4 out of the 6 that got nominated for Anime of the Year, I called, way previous last year when they're going down. So, but I think the one that really deserves it, Vinland Saga, is not going to win it. Just due to the Demon Slayer hype and that episode 19 and 20 that changed that whole anime for a ton of people. Like, I knew people that were just watching that episode and didn't watch anything else. I was just like, really? That's whack. And yeah, people just watched that episode and that was it. And I was like, man, damn it, this anime is going to win Anime of the Year just because of that. And oh man, I'm telling you, I will get up with the chat eventually, but now I gotta talk about that My Hero episode that everyone was like, oh my god, best episode of any anime ever, and that was a lie, because one, it doesn't measure up to Vinland Saga finale, it doesn't measure up to Promised Neverland, it doesn't measure up to Mob Psycho Season 2, doesn't measure up to Demon Slayer. The list just goes on. I can name a bunch of stuff that episode does not measure up to. The animation was great. Don't get me wrong. The directing of the actual anime was garbage. That episode, that directing was terrible. All the sound cuts, like, come on. The OST was fine. Definitely like that. That was a pretty good song. But just the in cuts, the out cuts, the sound cuts, and the fact that you had, the lesser characters that were overshadowing the main objective of that episode, which was Deku at 100%, was a little off-putting to me, because I was like, okay, so this whole episode, it's even titled, 100%, or One for All, 100%, whatever. That right there tells you that this is the main focus of this episode, and it didn't even start with that episode. Start with the other characters, and I felt like I was saying, the other characters were more of the focus of that episode, like Toga creaming over Deku, and like it didn't even hit me in the feels. Like, when you get a really good episode, it hits you in the feels, right? And when Deku went 100%, I'm just like, okay. And but the biggest thing that got me though was with Uraraka, Ravity, Ochako, when she was struggling to keep going, what I'm saying, she was getting up time and time again. She kept getting up, and when she was struggling, started bringing up all the stones, I was like, let's go Ravity. And then she went back down. I was like, that moment there, that was the episode for me. I really enjoyed that part of it. So, and Najiri needs more screen time, because just the jury. All right, let's see. Japan, they have a lot of Black Clover merch. Bet. Let's see. Dr. Stone is lit. Okay. I already read all that. Let's see. Can't wait for the Senko Band Presto. The Senko Band Presto looks pretty good, but the Nendroid I think looks better. So I definitely go for that Nendroid instead. Haven't gotten Promised Neverland yet because you slacking, Trail. Let's see. Some people are getting stopped. This is nuts. Oh, it's confirmed World Trigger is coming back. That's what's up. I pre-ordered Asta Black Demon from GameStop. That's dope. Let's see. Yeah, definitely hop on Promised Neverland. Let's see. Read the manga. Dr. Stone is fire. You know, a lot of people tell me to read the Boruto manga, and I'm good. I can't invest myself in the Boruto characters. Like, you know, I invested myself in the Naruto characters, the original characters, and, you know, that lasted a long time. And then they brought in Boruto, but it still had the main characters from Naruto, which I enjoy much more than Boruto characters. So I'm still in that Boruto sucks camp. Just saying. Let's see. Excuse me. Dr. Stone manga is good just because Bocchi's art is god tier. Yeah, I guess you could argue that. See, old school anime you should see. Legend of Black Heaven. I don't think I've seen that. That's what's up. I'm definitely going to check it out. Hey, Super Russ 9000. What's going on? Toy Ninja, what is up? Sorry if I missed you guys earlier. Just catching up with the chat. Because I'm Gurren lagging. Nice. That was pretty good. So anybody pre-order GameStop box with the Flock Pokemon? Order mine. I did not order the Flock Pokemon box. I think it's a little weird. And you know what's funny? Like, I never knew Squirtle was a cross between a squirrel and a turtle until somebody pointed it out. And that's apparently what makes the flocked version of it make sense. So, it's pretty funny. Vinland Saga greater than Demon Slayer, not even close. Definitely agree with that. To a point. I guess it really depends on your taste of anime. If you like the Viking theme more, or you like you know, that kind of horror dark theme. So, and then with the horror dark theme, I would still put Promised Neverland over Demon Slayer. That's just my opinion. Like it or not, that's what it is. Let's see. Totally agree with Vinland Saga. See, Vince don't even watch anime. He knows Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga, anime of the year. Let's go. It's only because they dragged episodes out in My Hero. Yeah, I definitely noticed that. Demon Slayer should be watched though. It was animated with a lot of passion, but the story is so typical. Yeah, the Demon Slayer animation is epic. It's god tier animation. It's movie quality animation. But so is Vinland Saga. What's up? I actually think the music score in Vinland Saga, as much as I love the OST in Demon Slayer, I thought the Vinland Saga full effect was much better. So let's see. Why every time somebody about to fight in My Hero, they need a flashback for motivation to fight at a high level. Totally agree. And that's just that's what they've been doing from day one. They kind of just been dragging it out as much as they can and pulling in as much revenue as they can. Which there's nothing wrong with that. You see it happen all the time, even in just regular TV shows. But yeah, you know, they need to chill with the flashbacks before they turn into next Naruto, or they turn into the next Bleach, or, you know, even One Piece is pretty bad with some flashbacks. Not as bad as other animes though, in my opinion. So, and I think One Piece, like the flashbacks in One Piece, are actually warranted just because of how long running it's been. So you kind of welcome it because you get introduced to so many new characters over the course of how long have I been watching One Piece? Like last 16 or 17 years, something like that. But over the course of it, you start to appreciate those flashbacks and character background that you wouldn't have had otherwise. So, it's justified in some sense in certain animes or episodes, but that particular episode, I don't think that was justified. I thought it was pretty lame. Burnt out on My Hero. I think a lot of people are starting to feel that burnout. I know I definitely am. But it's funny because, I was reading My Hero before it turned to anime, and I remember when the Gravity Pop came out originally for San Diego Comic-Con 2017. Yeah, nobody knew who she was. Nobody wanted her. You could only get it at the con at Funimation booth. So, I went on eBay and ordered one for like $20. And now everyone's just like, oh my God, I need it. And I was just like, you should have been on it. What's up? That's where I'm at on that. I'm just saying. Let's see, I'll defend My Hero for a bit. It's paced like the manga, but that was the issue. The anime didn't improve on the anime like it usually does. Man, I'm still waiting on this defense. Still waiting on it, Miguel. Damn them Nendos. Yeah, man, I seen you got the My Hero Nendos. Pretty dope. It's real life like that happens to me every day at work when customers start yelling at me. I black out for like 5 minutes, and then they're gone. See, Boruto manga is way better than the anime. Let's see, Squirtle is flat. He doesn't have fur though. Apparently he does. Not pre-ordering boxes from GameStop because they're $10 2 days later. Facts, yeah. I'm done pre-ordering stuff from GameStop. I'm just gonna wait for the deal of the day or whatever it may be from GameStop, because yeah, they just like to screw over people. It's ridiculous. That's why you're going under, GameStop. That's why you are going under. Cause of shit like that. So Harry's Iceman was flocked. Iceman's part turtle. Part squirrel. Her lost GameStops are closing this year, so get them contacts at your local GameStop ready. Yeah, GameStop. It sucks, that they are closing a lot of them. It sucks for people that work there. But GameStop did it themselves. It's nothing against the people that work there. The GameStop I go to, the people that work there are awesome. They know me, I know them. They know when I come in what I'm looking for, and yeah, there's really, really helpful, really great. I always give them good reviews. But yeah, just the closing of the stores just sucks in general. For people like that, I mean, you never want to see anybody lose their job, and that sucks. But at the end of the day, GameStop corporate is what brought all this down on themselves. Let's see, Iceman's flat to give him that snow-covered look. Remember, it's the original Iceman 63 when he looked like snow. Okay. That's dope. Didn't know that. Let's see, One Piece slept on. Yeah, I mean, One Piece... One Piece doesn't need more hype. It's got a ton of fans. You just mad at Demon Slayer merch outsold One Piece merch. You just hating. Wish I could watch One Piece episodes count cares me. You don't be scared by the episode count of One Piece. It goes by really quick, especially after the time skip. That's the thing too. Every great anime that's really long running will have a time skip in it. And so keep that in mind. See, one episode at a time, but yeah, to each his own. Yeah. I mean, nah, man, you could watch like 10, 15 episodes at a time and be fine. It'll keep you interested, that's for sure. So flashbacks feel their power. Oh man, their power. I guess you got to have that flashed out character art. Hey, my Flashpoint, what is up, man? Let's see. How's One Piece slept on? It's still top selling manga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, people saying it's too many episodes. For every one person that says One Piece has too many episodes, there's 10 more that says there's not enough. So, the troll's just tripping. Let's see. Uh, the Tokiyama said 13th made me wait until 28th. That's whack. And at Tokiyama, the Pop Tea bundle, that was whack. It was green. He was green. Since when has Tokiyama been green? And it was funny because I pointed out in that video that there was like this orange piece on the back of his neck, and at the time I didn't know what it was. And then I put up video, and then somebody was like, "Yeah, that's actually his neck piece." And I was like, "Well, Pops don't have necks, so why would that even be on there? That's just weird." So that's probably why I didn't even think of that being, his orange little neck piece collar, because Pops don't have necks. Like, I mean, no, they really don't. They don't. Not even gonna defend it. Let's see, got my order from Pop in a Box. Looks like someone played around football with it. Dang, that's tough. That's tough. You better hit them up and see if you can't get a refund or some credit or something. Get them to replace it. Hey, Jeff.com, what's going on, man? Center greater than Shonen. Ooh, snap. That's what's up. So we call GameStop EB Games here, and they're staying open. Guess by the end of the year we'll have GameStop / EB Games, Toys R Us here in Canada. Oh, so GameStop. It's going to be GameStop and EB. I know you guys got EB Games. I've been to Canada. Canada's kind of cool. Not going to lie. I enjoyed my time in Canada. I really did. And I actually look forward to going back there eventually. I was kind of in the Niagara Falls area, and that was like my main reason for going there, was to go to Niagara Falls. I've never been, and wow, Niagara Falls is beautiful. If you guys never been, like, you can look online at pictures or videos, but like until you actually see it, like it's kind of like mind blowing. Like just thinking about how much water is like actually like running through there. It's pretty nuts. And yeah, definitely enjoying my time in Canada, and I would like to go back one day, if not for the poutine, at least see Niagara Falls again. Probably hit up the homie my Flashpoint, grab some milk tea, get some poutine and some beer. I'm just saying. Play and Collect, they got like Nintendos, they got mad figures at Play and Collect. I remember that was lit. Really like Play and Collect, and they had a fantastic like blind box. What do you call that? Blind box. Dang, what's the word I'm looking for? Policy. There you go. They had a fantastic blind box policy where if you didn't pull a character you liked, they had a case, like a DTOF case that had a bunch of mystery minis and just little blind box figures in there. You could exchange it for one of those. And they just put that one that you didn't want in the case, and you could take the other one. And there's no extra charge. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see. I actually like my GameStop because the employees are always super nice, and they're best. Also, if they go out, my crappy town won't have any game stores. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at GameStop, like the people at my GameStop are fantastic, and I would hate to see them, potentially lose their job. But like in my area, it's pretty saturated. We got, off the top of my head, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 in like a 2 to 3 mile radius, so 7. Yeah, it's there's a lot. It's pretty saturated. So, hey, appreciate you stopping in, Chasing Pops. Have a great night. Let's see, take out the intro, the outro, and preview. Only 15-minute show for One Piece. Yeah, the intro for One Piece. It's funny because One Piece, they have the Gold Roger intro there. That's in the beginning of every episode where it talks about, oh man, in the search for One Piece. They do the whole Gold Roger bit, or Gold D Roger bit. My bad, One Piece guys. Gold D Roger. They do that whole bit in the beginning. And then it cuts to, the intro episode, whatever. And I noticed, like, every time I see that in another anime, like Black Clover, when they did it, I was like, damn, this reminds me of One Piece. Like, every time I see it, like, that's the thing. Like, that's what that type of intro always reminds me of, is One Piece. So, yeah. yeah, Canada's dope, man. Definitely check it out if, one day. It's cool. People there are really, really nice, too. So, quite glad they haven't made any JoJo Pops. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. I think there's one show I should probably sit down and like watch more, because I watch maybe 3-4 episodes like in a month. But I can only take so much JoJo. Like, I don't know. Anybody feel the same way about JoJo? Just saying. Oh, EB Games and GameStop are the same. Okay, because when all I saw was EB Games. That's actually where I picked up this hand. Let's go over it here. The glow in the dark Kurama. That's the EB Games one, and I picked that up in Canada, which I thought was super cool. Yes, Niagara Falls is dope. So they grew up in Niagara Falls, actually about an hour drive from there. Okay, that's what's up. Asta Demon Form Pop 2020. I'd much rather have the band Presto. Just saying. So you want some ketchup chips? Yeah, we don't got ketchup chips here in the U.S. Let's see. Sometimes you could tell the person in charge of the anime line for Funko doesn't really care. Yeah, I definitely agree. They care about making money. That's pretty much it. But they don't really actually care about. Okay, so here's my big thing with Funko. Like, especially recently, I said it a bunch of times last year. And you guys might hear me say it again this year. And I think I said it initially when they first went public. That was a turning point with Funko as a company that would stop caring about us, the collectors, and start worrying more about their shareholders' wallets and lining their pockets. And look at last year. That's exactly what they've been doing. They re-releasing the same molds, just glow in the dark, metallic, flocked. And you sit here, you got 4 pops, and next thing you know, those 4 pops were over $100 because they're charging $20-$25 for an exclusive. Now it's ridiculous. So that $100, you could put that towards like a bunch of Band Prestos. You could put that towards a really high-end action figure. You put that towards a really, really nice scale figure. You'd be like halfway there. So you put that towards 2 Nendroids. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, what I did, I looked around at my collection, and I never would have did it if I didn't move. And when I moved, I looked at everything I had, and I was just like, wow. Compared to other things I have here, I was like, Funko doesn't really care anymore. And they're starting to try to alienate the collectors and go for the big bucks, which is the average consumer, and hope that they see, oh man, that's guy A from movie B. I'm going to buy that, and hope that kind of just cascades over and over and over. And, they keep pumping them out. So next time that same person walks into the store, oh man, that's guy B from movie B. I need to get that too. So that's kind of what they're hoping happens. And it seems like that's the way it's going. And one of the best ways I could actually tell is my local store, Cool Stuff. They take trades, pop trades. And for a long time there, they had like, a small section that was, probably about the length of maybe 5 to 6 DTOFs, and they had pops in there, right? So that was their pop section. And I went into there today, and they literally have pops all over the floor, and they're like buy one get one free or something like that right now. Like if it's $15 or less value for the pop, it's buy one get one free, and they're literally all over the floor. And it looks like a lot of people are, moving them, or just, and that's the thing, when you trade in at somewhere like that, it's not like you're selling individually online and making the full price. You're getting, half of the value easily, because you're just trying to get rid of them. And that's what it's looking like. A lot of people are trying to get rid of their pops now, and they're going into other things. Another YouTuber, Collecting Cletus. If you guys keep up with Collecting Cletus, he's been getting a bunch of figures over the course of a year or so. He's been getting Hot Toys, NECA figures, and a bunch of stuff. And he's had one of the biggest Funko collections, and that's all starting to go. So, Beer Pop Runner, he traded in a bunch of pops recently too to get other figures. So, there's signs pointing to certain things. Keep an eye out on it. Don't fall in love. That's all I'm gonna say on that. We're not gonna get too far into it. Felt like I need to get off my little soapbox here and catch back up with the chat. Man, I am terrible at this chat, man. Dang. Oh no, they're closing Play and Collect. That's whack. Like, Play and Collect, that was fantastic. I really like Play and Collect. See, Starbucks is worldwide. Yeah, Starbucks is worldwide. Yeah, they got Starbucks in the Philippines. Yeah, man, poutine's great. They actually have a place here that claims authentic poutine. You got your fries, the gravy. They call it like a mushroom something. And cheese curds. They have cheese curds, but then they put bacon and an egg on it, which I was like, I haven't had that version of poutine, but I want to try it. But then I looked at the menu and they wanted like $15 for this, and I was like, whoa, chill out. Not happening. So I went to Chipotle instead. GameStop's cool and all, just wish they didn't ship like someone play kickball with the boxes. Yeah, you do tend to see a lot of messed up stuff coming from GameStop, and that's kind of what you get with a large corporation. So if you pre-order two, you got a better chance of getting one that's a lot better condition, and then not taking the second one, you get your money back. So keep that in mind if you're going to GameStop to make pre-orders. Pre-order two. And then, so let's say you put $5 down on one pop, right? On one pop, but you pre-order two, so that's $10. They come in, one's damaged, so you get rid of that one pop, and then that $5 that you put down on that pop, you can put towards this one, and then it ends up being like $1.99, $2, $3, something like that. So you're not losing any money by pre-ordering more than one. So you see that custom Demon Slayer Tanjiro pop from the Instagram account CT Pops. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Still have not watched JoJo. First few episodes were kind of slow for me. Really? Never watched JoJo. Man, if Chris Miller was here. So behind on all these animes. Bet, man, I could hit you up with a list of some stuff that you need to watch. Actually, I think I already hit you up with a few of them. Haven't started JoJo, but I think I might because the season. Yeah, I heard this most recent season was really, really good. But everybody I talked to that's a fan of JoJo says JoJo's the best thing ever. So kind of hard to take them on that word. Yeah, we used to have EB Games here. We used to have KB Toys, EB Games, Funko Land, Funko Land with a C, to avoid any confusion there. What are ketchup chips? Ketchup chips actually apparently don't taste anything like ketchup, from what I'm told. I heard they're just a really nice, kind of like a tomato seasoned flavor. I wish somebody would send me some that's in Canada that I know. You can find my P.O. Box thing somewhere here on the internets. You know who I'm talking to. See, I'm in the middle of part 4 of JoJo, but I've been watching all the parts out of order. I've heard from friends. First part's very slow. I didn't think the first part of JoJo was that slow. Hey, Jetta Patrol, what's going on, man? Let's see. I am not from Canada. Wish we had ketchup chips here. Never tried them. Yeah, definitely need some ketchup chips. I wonder if I could get some on Amazon. I'll check later. I mean, kind of care about the money, otherwise could go bankrupt, but they should still care about their customers' quality. Yeah, definitely. Hit me up on Instagram. I think we could work something out. Oh, you guys are making oh, okay. About the ketchup chips, that's what's up. See, All Might popping in the classroom, had a metallic glow in the dark, and the common, and all within 2 months. Yeah. I was saying too, the Ava Pops that like just got recently announced. Someone I follow on Instagram, Vassalord Pops, he actually found 2 of them last week, I think it was. That was really quick. See, Funko took ages to do. Yu Hakusho, Neon Genesis, still no glams of Hunter x Hunter animes people care about are the last to get attention unless you're a DBZ and MHA fan. Yes. It's like, even One Piece, like, you would think they'd have a ton of One Piece pops, but they don't. Spitting facts. Nah, man, nah. You know me, I just say things that just happen to be factual. Oh, snap. Let's see. Not saying I stopped collecting pops. I love pops, especially stuff like the Weekend Glow in the Dark All Might. Yeah, that was a great pop. That was my number 2 of 2019. I thought that was a great pop. I thought they did overdo it on the glow a little bit. It could have been a lot better, but yeah, it was pretty good. Definitely really like that one. So at this point, all I collect is ad icons and anime. Man, they've been doing a lot of ad icons, and they don't look like they're gonna slow down on anime pops anytime soon. I'm actually gonna start being pretty selective as far as the anime pops I get. So yeah, I don't even think I'm gonna get the new One Punch Man line. I think they're kind of overreaching with that line. There's always going to be collectors. Yeah, there will be. But they want to turn the everyday guy that doesn't collect or girl that doesn't collect into a collector. But yeah, the only way they could do that is by forcing the longer time collectors out of the game, pretty much. So that's kind of the way they're headed. Let's see, moving on to those DC artist collectibles. Yeah, those are really cool. I saw Franklin F.M. McGinnis. If you guys don't watch him, definitely check out his channel. But yeah, I saw he had a bunch of really cool DC statues there that are fantastic. And they actually have those at GameStop too, so. See, I have Starbucks 1 block from me. Do I have Starbucks close to me? Dang, you know what? I don't have a Starbucks really close to me. It's like by the mall. Hey, Mama said pop you out. What is going on? Late to stream, watching Crisis on Infinite Earths. That sounds pretty neat. You're just gonna hit me up with a list, right? Yeah, definitely. And my Flashpoint actually has a Twitch channel now. If you guys play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, it's a phone game. It's pretty neat. Usually when he goes live, I'll be in chat over there hanging out. So yeah, definitely check it out if you get a chance. My Flashpoint, pretty cool. Game Crazy, that's right. We had Game Crazy. Totally forgot about that. I remember back in the day when you could go into a game store and that's all that would be there. It would be games, you know. There never used to be all of these figures or, you know, blind boxes and other things like that, t-shirts, whatnot. You went in there and there was games, and that was it. So it's a far cry from what it used to be. Ketchup chips have a tangy sweet taste to it. I like tangy sweet taste to my chips. We have this there's this brand of chip called Zaps. ZZA, I think it's 2 Z's, or no, it's 1 Z. ZAPP''S, and they make these chips called Voodoo chips, and those are fantastic. They make spicy Voodoo chips, which are really, really good, but it kind of tastes like they're kettle cooked, and it tastes like a combination of like a bunch of different chips thrown together, and they're fantastic. Let's see, you can purchase ketchup chips on Amazon. Dang, about it. You know, let me check real quick. You guys got me tripping over here on some chips. Let's see, ketchup, chips. They got hers ketchup chips. Oh no, dope. They do got Lay's ketchup chips. Man, they're expensive. They're like $9 for a bag. And $3 for shipping. Yo, that's a little much. Um Whoa. Yeah, someone's charging $32 and $6.90 for for a bag of chips. Nah, man. Nah, not happening. That is not I ain't going out like that. That's no. That's ridiculous. See, I wish there was a way I could search Bam Prestos on Amazon without DBZ everywhere. Yeah, that's if you know what you're looking for. Is that would have everybody, that they kind of just make a big catalog of all the Bam Prestos, so you could look at it from there. But yeah, they make a ton of DBZ, just like SH Fig Arts. It's hard to find some really cool SH Fig Arts that aren't DBZ. So like you really got to dig deep. Like Garland and Franks has SH Fig Arts, which I thought was really cool, but like it kind of gets all overshadowed by a lot of the DBZ stuff. Let's see. Just check Amazon for ketchup chips. They don't sell Lay's. Man, no, I literally just checked Amazon. So I heard that they're making more Soul Eater Pops, and that's really all I want this year so far. Yeah, they are making more. I forgot all who is in the wave, though. I know I think Black Star's in the wave. Death the Kid's in the wave. I think there's a few others. I don't know if they're making a new Soul and Maka yet, but yeah, there's I think a few in the wave. Haven't seen Glams on those yet. Definitely want to check them out whenever they do. See, Soul Eater has the best character designs to be made in the Pops. Yeah, definitely. I think Fire Force does too, because that is the same animation. I think those would look really good as Pops. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Funko or Funko Pop hater. I'm just kind of backing off a little bit, because there's a lot of other things I want to pick up, and you guys are going to see it. You guys are going to be on the journey with me, picking all this cool stuff up. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. Voodoo chips are awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Voodoo chips. Let's go. See, not that I can see all they have is Brit Chip Walkers. Brit Chips. Okay, Brit Chips. I guess that's a brand. Walkers. They're so, but they're no Lays. So you ever hear of OhioCon? It's an anime convention here in Ohio. Oh, that's pretty crafty how they named it that. I like that. Pretty big. I wasn't able to go this year, but plan to go next year. I have not actually heard of OhioCon. I actually got a buddy that, I swear his sole purpose in life is to go to all these anime conventions. I'd have to reach out to him and ask him if he's heard of it, or if it's any good. So, if you want, you can DM me on Instagram, and I'll hit him up and see if he knows anything about it, and I'll let you know if it's worth going to or anything like that. Because he goes to all these anime conventions. I don't even know how he works a normal job because of the amount of conventions he goes to. I swear it's every weekend he's at a convention. It's insane. Yeah, $9. That's because it actually said they're imported on Amazon. $9 of a bag of air, definitely. World markets. See, I'll send you a bag. The first bag is free. Oh, you trying to say I'm gonna get addicted? See, 3 for $23 on the ketchup. Dang. 32 for a bag of chips. Nice try, but I ain't that much of a suck up. Pay $20. That's my final offer. Hey, no problem. I'm said pop you out. See, NYCC. Anyone know how tickets work? Matter of fact, Trell Collects knows how the tickets works. He's in the chat. He went last year. I didn't go. Am I going this year? TBD. I gotta see what's going on at that time of the year. We're a little far away from it. But I would really like to go. I've never been to a convention of that magnitude, that size. If I do go, I'm definitely Probably not going to be sitting in the Funko line because I heard that sucks. I'll probably be checking out a lot of other booths that aren't really Funko related. I mean, you know, I've always been okay with the shared convention stuff. You know, I've never been like that guy that was like, oh, I need the con sticker. I've always been fine with the shared convention exclusives. So that's, you know, how that's what I started collecting anyways during cons, was the shared convention exclusives. You know, never had any hope to actually go to a con, but I might be able to make it happen this year. So I was pretty disappointed last year I wasn't able to make it, but that's because all this was going down, the buying of this new house. So that was, you know, one of the main reasons I wasn't able to go last year. But this year, I'm not going to be buying another house this year. So, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to actually make it. And I think that'd be really cool, especially if a bunch of you guys are going. We could do like a little meetup or something like that. You know, at least grab, you know, a bite to eat or just hang out, whatever. I think that'd be really cool. Kind of want to hit all the anime conventions. Sounds sweet. Yeah, man, like every time I see them, like, on Instagram or whatever, like, oh, it looks like he's having a ton of fun, and I'm just like, man, how do you even do that? Like, it's great. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous. And it's funny, he has like the best Instagram name too. Like, I don't want to say it 'cause you guys might think, oh man, super culture. It's actually Asian hentai senpai. It's hilarious. Super cultured, that's for sure. We post a Bam Presto collection or more videos on them. Yeah, so what I got going on right now, I had some things personally that I don't really care to go into, but it did set me back a few days as far as studio goes. But when I get that done, I'll be doing a full studio tour for you guys, so you can check out a lot of the figures. I think eventually I could put out a video that's like, hey, this is my Nendroid collection, this is my Bam Presto collection, this is my Figma collection, you know, stuff like that. If that's something you guys want to see, because I did make Funko Pop collection videos. I think there was like 6 or 7 of them. But yeah, later on down the road, if you guys want to see stuff like that, I could definitely do it. Or, you know, maybe we'll wait till mid-year or something like that, get everything straight. But when I do come out with a studio tour video, just let me know on that video in the comments, like, hey, I want to see the Figmas, I want to see the Bam Prestos, I want to see the Nendroids, I want to see all the other random shit you have lying around. So, because the studio tour, I think, is going to be a pretty clean video as far as, you know, looking at figures and stuff. Try to keep it, you know, pretty streamlined there. And I'm hoping to have that out by, was this the 14th? Middle of the month. I'm hoping to have that out, you know, at least in the next week or so. So yeah, keep an eye out for that video. Yeah, just, yeah. That's what I got. Let's see, I did the Fan Expo in Toronto all 4 days. So dead by day 4. I bet, man, like, going to a convention, like, it takes a lot out of you. It's a lot of work. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, you walk like literally everywhere, and, you know, once you find like a really good figure or something like that, you know, you walk everywhere again just to end up back at that booth because they had the best deal to begin with. So yeah, there's that. I do it all the time. Like, I'm gonna go look for a better deal, and I never find one. Let's see, we need better guests. Yeah, I noticed that, like, the Canada convention, like the Fan Expo and stuff like that, they don't get really good exclusives from Funko. The guests are pretty good, like, but they don't have nearly as many guests, like, as even like some smaller stuff here. Like, we got GalaxyCon, and they have, like, I want to say, like, damn near the whole English voice actor cast for My Hero Academia is going to be there, and I'm super happy that I watch subbed and not dubbed, because if I watched you know, dubbed with English voice actors, I'd probably go broke going to, you know, a convention like that. Me and my friends go to an anime con once a year and cosplay. That's what's up, man. That's a lot of fun. I never got into the whole cosplay thing, but I really do enjoy seeing it. I like seeing people that have like really good cosplay. They put a lot of work into it, and I can respect that. Super cultured, yeah. Let's see. Started collecting more figures this year too. Marvel Legends, Power Rangers, Figma, NECA. Cut way back on Pops. They're just putting out too many, like you said. Yeah. Like honestly, I got to a point where like my wish list of Pops were like, I think pretty much down like 2 or 3, and started looking at everything and just thought I had like way too many. Looked at a bunch of other figures. Like I've been collecting Band Prestos for a while. I never really bought a whole bunch of them at once. Like I'd buy 3, 4 here every 6, 7 months, something like that. Like really, really infrequently. And I started looking at a bunch of other figures that actually these companies make characters I really like from animes I really like. So I don't see Funko making those characters from those animes anytime soon. So I decided, why not? Let me start checking these out. And yeah, it kind of snowballed from there because they're like super high quality. Like the paint apps, can't find anything wrong with them. They're posable and they have necks. I think they just look a lot better in my opinion. And you get what you pay for with these things. Like, Funko will be the first people to tell you that they don't care about the boxes. They don't give a shit about the boxes. It's apparently all about the figure. But at the end of the day, they put so much work into the box art. And the box is like 70-80% of the value of a pop now. So that means you care about the figure that's subpar because the paint sucks. You make mistakes all over the pop that don't, like, the box doesn't match the pop. Like, okay, if you go buy something, look at the box. You expect the item in the box to be what's on the box, right? And that's not what they're giving you. That's not what they're giving us. So, with that being said, it kind of sucks. And, they took a really downhill turn. And, yeah, so, like I was saying, they put a lot of work into the box art, but they say it's all about a figure. And everyone that buys these things don't really care about the figure. Like, they're collecting boxes at this point, right? So, for me, it's always been about the figure. And the fact that now I'm getting all these figures that are much, much better, I'm really digging it. So, yeah, I'm having a great time collecting. Like, I feel like I've leveled up in my collecting aspect, so to speak. Think you have too many collections? What's going on, Giuliano? Want to do a neat and nice setup? Yeah, because I got Detolfs, and I think like those are like really, really nice and neat. If you have smaller figures, you definitely need to get figure risers. They sell them on Amazon. You get like 3-tier riser or whatever, which would be perfect for Nendroids. But yeah, like I think the Detolfs are like probably one of the cleanest setups you could get. 2019 says 2020 now. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while to adjust to the new year, the 2020 deal. It happens to me every year. Like I'm like, oh man, yeah, last year that was like a week ago. So I may get rid of a lot of pops. Oh man. Yeah, there you go, Funk Illuminati. IKEA is your friend. Pop purge is coming soon for many collectors. Yeah, I see that. I see it happening. So. All the furniture in my house can be taken out by one Allen key. That's hilarious. I just found your channel. I've been mostly getting a lot of JoJo and Tokusatsu figures and would like to find a way to get figures in bulk. Okay, figures in bulk, like I don't really buy figures in bulk, and I'm guessing you're talking about JoJo stuff in general. It's a little tricky because JoJo, like, so Figmas and Nendroids of like JoJo, like yes, they're made by Good Smile, and it's funny because if you try to search for JoJo stuff through Good Smile, you won't find it. It goes through that the studio company. It starts with an M. Don't really remember what it is off the top of my head, but that's what you have to look for it for. I think probably Ami Ami might be one of your better choices. I'm not sure if Toy Otaku Mode does bulk discounts or bulk deals, or I don't even know if reaching out to Good Smile or anything like that would help. Buying in bulk is something I've never done. Seems a little tough, but you should also see if you have a local store, brick and mortar store that is able to pre-order this stuff, because if they're able to pre-order it for you, you might be able to get a deal with them and pre-order X amount of this figure, and they could hook you up with that at a lesser cost than you would normally buy online. Those are kind of like the avenues I'd probably take if I was looking at trying to buy figures in bulk. Definitely check online first at some of the larger websites, see if they do a bulk discount. I think Entertainment Earth, I don't know if they carry those specific figures. I know they've been carrying some Figmas and Nendroids, Band Prestos, and they usually have like a bulk account thing. Don't really know how that works, but yeah, that's some stuff I'm not really familiar with. But hopefully a little bit of that could help, because that's probably what I would go about trying to find these things. What figure companies do I buy from? Now, if you're talking about like just actual figures and who makes them, or like where I actually go to buy them, that's the question I'm trying to ask you to answer your question. See, Anime 101 was fun. It got to be out, y'all. Have fun. All right, King Maverick Collects. I appreciate you being here, man. Have a good night. See, my friend was purchasing pops for me for my birthday a couple months ago, and when he was at the counter, the guy working asked if he wanted good paint or good box. Yeah, good paint all the way. That's sad when they ask if you want good paint or good box. That's terrible. It shouldn't be like that. Really shouldn't. I want to be like Droobz when I grow up. Man, appreciate it, Juliana. You don't want to be like me. See, Emerald City Comic Con better not have a green metallic Vegeta. They're probably going to have like a green chrome Vegeta. See, I mean, Hobby Search, I think, is a better bet for bulk. Yeah, Hobby Search. Forgot about Hobby Search. Yeah, definitely check Hobby Search too. With JoJo and Android, I was told by a company partnered with Good Smile that they only sell as many as people pre-order, and prices go up because there's a small amount out there. Hey, Funko Illuminati, take care. Appreciate you being here. Ichimatsu. So the way that Good Smile works, like with their pre-orders, like let's say, I don't have a Nendroid like readily on me, but let's say, take. I got a 02 sitting over there. So 02 Nendroid goes up for pre-order. They set it from today to however many weeks they want. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And that's the pre-order date. Once that date closes, that's when they get all the orders and they start production on those Nendroids. And that's how many they make. I mean, I'm sure they make a few extra, by a few, like maybe a couple hundred or whatever it may be, just in case something happens during production. But that's what they get. That's how they know how many produce, and that's what gets sold. And that's how the value goes up, or they keep their value. And sometimes you'll get a re-release later on, or they may even open up another pre-order. Like the Demon Slayer Nendroids were super popular, and they actually reopened a second round of pre-orders for Nezuko and Tanjiro because so many people wanted them. So, but yeah, that's kind of how their pre-orders work. They give you a time period, and if you miss that pre-order, you're going to be paying much more somewhere else. So yeah, keep that in mind if you're looking at. I'm not sure if you could go through Good Smile and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna order 20 of these. I only ever order one of a type at a time. So figures, not like the store. Yeah, so aside from Funko Pops that I've been buying, I've been picking up, well, and the Band Prestos I have, I've been picking up Nendroids from Good Smile, Figmas from Good Smile, Bring Arts from Square Enix, what else I got? SH Figure Arts from Bandai. I'm looking into getting Revoltex, and I'm looking into getting a few other things actually that I don't remember off the top of my head, but yeah. And then sometimes I just find like, well, yeah, I've recently gotten a couple of EXQ figures from Bandai, which are really cool. And then, you know, sometimes I just find like a small little whatever. I ended up picking them up just to check them out, and a few blind boxes. Like, you know, I like mystery minis. I've been doing them for a while, but now like a lot of the mystery minis, the lines that they're coming out with aren't really interesting me, so I haven't been picking them up. And yeah, I've been looking at other blind boxes. I've seen some Final Fantasy blind boxes, which look really cool. I picked up some blind boxes from a company named Fat Mojo. Those are the Borderlands 3 blind boxes, which I'll be opening up eventually. I haven't even touched them yet. And fig pins, I was getting fig pins for a while, and their price hike has actually really turned me off from fig pin. It's pretty unfortunate because I really like fig pin. I thought they were really cool, and they had like one of the best slogans out there for a collection company. It was "Collect Awesome," and yeah, the $15 retail is just a little much for me for a pin. I'm just saying, like, if they kept it to $10, I was completely fine spending $10 on, you know, this really nice quality pin. But I think, you know, increasing that price to 15 is a little too much for me. See, did you get the My Hero Academia McFarlane figs, or are you waiting for the Figma and Revoltech versions? Yeah, I passed on the McFarlane figs. I didn't really like how they look. Like, they looked weird to me, so I didn't pick them up. I'll probably be picking up a few of the Figmas, not all of them. But yeah, definitely going to be getting a few of the Figmas. And the Revoltech, I'll probably get the All Might, because that looks really cool. Let's see, Dr. Mad, what is up? Are you going to buy the new Neon Genesis Evangelion Pops or the Fig Pins? I'll be getting one Fig Pin, because I'm not completely done yet with Fig Pin. I'm almost done with it. But I'll be getting one Fig Pin, and I will be getting most of the new Neon Genesis Pops. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question. So you gotta head out. Might be back before the stream ends, but I might not. So bye. Alright, Bright Grim, appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. So Good Small Company usually has a limit on pre-orders unless you partnered, of course. Yeah, I never really like explored how many you could actually order of, like, you know, one Figma or one Nendroid, so, or one Pop-Up Parade figure, which is really cool too. Pop-Up Parade is Good Smile's version of a Band Presto, but a little bit nicer quality. It's like, so Good Smile does scale figures too, which are, you know, hundreds of dollars. Then they've had their Figma line, which, you know, $80 to $100. Then they got their Nendroid line, but then they have a line under that now, which is the Pop-Up Parade, and those are static figures, so they don't articulate, but they do come with, or they might come with a piece that's removable or something. I got the Goblin Slayer one, and his sword's removable. But yeah, definitely really cool figures. Pop-Up Parade. I think their paint apps and sculpts are a little bit better than Band Presto. So yeah, definitely like those. Let's see. Bunny figures, man, one day. Hey, Juliana, I appreciate you being here, man. Have a good night. Hot Topic only sells fig pins online and I'm waiting until Hot Cash works to pick some up. Yeah, you know what? I might actually do the same thing if they have the Neon Genesis fig pin, because there's a few things at Hot Topic I like to pick up. I know they have a much bigger selection online than they do in the store, so yeah, definitely gonna be checking them out during Hot Cash. I actually have a little bit more box lunch. I tried to go spend today, but they didn't really have much outside of like a few t-shirts I wanted. So I ended up not picking anything up today because I didn't feel like spending money on t-shirts. So, you know, whatever. Asuka fig pin, yeah, that's probably gonna be the one. It's probably gonna be the one. But yeah, guys, I feel like this stream's gone like a little long here. I don't want to get all long-winded, so yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and end the stream there. But yeah, for everybody that showed up tonight, I really appreciate you guys. I had a great time hanging out. Hopefully, I helped some of you guys out with some information. If I didn't, just let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. DM me at Droobz Vids. Always willing to talk and answer questions if you have any. So, yeah, with that being said, hope you guys have a great night. And as usual, if you guys like the stream, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you on the next video.